During this time of upheaval and back and forth, it seems appropriate to do something on the idea of forgiveness. It's something that I think we've kind of forgotten what it means these days with the advent of things like law and order, justice superseding the idea of vengeance even. So the basic idea behind forgiveness is the idea of vengeance, perhaps ironically. That when someone is harmed, a debt is incurred, correct? There's the concept of weregild. When someone is killed, money is owed to the family of the person who died to avoid feuds and the like, right? Now, the same thing that existed on a much grander scale in history still exists today, basically. Like, this concept is the most basic human instinct that if you hurt someone, a debt is incurred, and therefore that person can hurt you in return, and that's appropriate, right? The idea of vengeance is still in existence, perhaps more on a social level, though, not as fiery as it once was. So there's a parable in the Bible. Well, I don't know if it's not a parable. It actually happened. The Jews, or the Pharisees and the Sadducees, bring a woman forward. And they were going to stone her. She had been found in adultery. And Jesus kneels down and writes something in the dirt, which we don't know what it was. And then he says, let him that is without sin cast the first stone. And, of course, no one throws any stones because no one's without sin. Therefore, they all leave, and he gets up and he sees that no one's there, and he did no one find fault with thee to the woman, and neither do I find fault with thee. Go and sin no more. The idea of forgiveness is perhaps nowhere more apparent in the Bible than there. But there's this concept that, can any of us really afford not to forgive the debts that others have incurred against us? Right? As humans, the pride in our hearts wants to tell us that we can afford to be unforgiving. That we can afford not to forgive the debts that are incurred against us because we aren't that way. We're not that bad of a person. The fact is, we are bad people. We all do bad things. We hurt people unnecessarily, and therefore none of us can really afford not to forgive, because at some point in the future we will require the forgiveness ourselves. We will require people to lay down their debts against us and to not hold them against us. We owe so much to other people around us. We owe so much to everyone around us who chooses to be with us, our parents, our family, our friends. All of these people around us forgive so much of our shortcomings that we as people cannot really afford to not do that for other people. Anyways, hopefully that wasn't too preachy. Alright, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you like.